Hi everyone, this is Nicole from Right at Home. Today my design team and I are collaborating with the My Sweet Petunia design team to bring you a special blog hop. In this video I'll be showing you my process for creating a fall card and how the Misty makes some of these steps much easier. Here you'll see me opening my Misty for the first time. I have the original size. It comes with the 2 magnets on the back, a few sheets of grid paper inside, and then a black foam pad that can be removed for when you're using your rubber cling stamps. To start my card, I'm going to use this template I made from white cardstock using my sunflower die. I'll pop this piece into the bottom corner of the Misty and put the magnets on top. Then I can easily pop my die cut pieces into the negative spaces and start stamping. My sunflower stamp has multiple layers that you can piece together to create the finished image. To make stamping each layer easier, I printed out the image onto transparency paper. I use this to align the image on my die cut, place the stamp over top, and pick it up with the door of my Misty. I found that the contrast of the black image against the white die cut made it easier to align as opposed to looking through the clear stamp itself. Here you'll see how those 2 notches fit together for the next layer. Just align your stamp on top, pick it up with the Misty door, and stamp with a yellow ink. As you add each layer, the next one becomes easier to piece in. The Misty is also great if you want to double stamp a layer to get a darker color, as the die cut is in the same spot. My last layer is a detail layer around the center. I had a few extra sunflowers that I needed to stamp this layer onto, so I can stamp one, pop it out, and pop the next die cut into the template. The Misty makes stamping multiple images easier and quicker as they are already perfectly aligned. Now I can move on to my background. I'm using some Bristol Smooth cardstock and the Mini Clouds stencil from My Favorite Things. I'm going to sponge it onto my base using the Distress Oxide ink in Cracked Pistachio and an ink blending tool. I know I want to have 3 sunflowers along the bottom of my paper, so I place them on top to get an idea of where I need to start inking my clouds. Each side of the stencil has a different cloud shape, so you can rotate it between each layer to get a more varied look. Along the bottom, I'm going to add some peeled paint Distress Oxide ink. This will act as our grass. Now I can adhere my sunflowers to foam tape to cover the space between the clouds and the grass. I'll add a few leaves that I pre-stamped with some tape runner adhesive. I'll tuck those in behind the flowers. Then I'll adhere some stems that are from the same stamp set with a liquid glue. I'll give those a few seconds to dry and then cut off the excess so I can move on to my sentiment. I placed my panel in the bottom corner of the Misty, making sure that the right and bottom edges were touching the guides. I'll place the magnets on top so the panel doesn't shift. I'll place my sentiment where I want it to be and pick it up with the Misty door. I used a crisp black ink and stamped it a few times so the image was super dark. I'll adhere the finished panel onto a white card base and add a few Nuvo drops in dandelion yellow to finish off the card. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Make sure to click over to my blog to continue on the hop with my design team and the My Sweet Petunia's design team. Bye!